Alright guys, welcome back. Next up on the turntable, we've got this Hot Wheels 1963 split window Corvette. This casting was released in '84 as part of the Real Rider series. It was also released in '84 as part of the High Raker series. I'll give you a little shot of that in a minute, show you what I'm talking about in case you don't know already. This casting was released again in '85. The only difference was the wheels were white, which I think looks a lot better than the gray ones that this one came with. So I think when I redo it, I'll be doing the white wheels on this one. Not going to be going back with any tampos, and probably not any decals on this one. I haven't made up my mind on that yet, but nothing's jumped out at me as I'm looking at it, so not sure. Give you a little look at the what I'm talking about there as far as the High Raker. Right at the back of the wheels here, you can adjust the height of the wheels, changing the stance. Give you a shot of that on the turntable. And there you can see how high it sits up in the back now. Well, as always, I will get to work on it and we'll see what we come up with. Alright guys, welcome to the workbench. We got the Corvette taken apart. As you can see, I had to do a number on these axles to get them out. Never dealt with a car that was so tough to get the axles out. It was really down in there. You can see that's what held the back axle in. That little plastic clip didn't want to move either. But the axles were pretty bent anyway. When I Googled the car and did my research on it, it said the interior was white. But that interior is clearly beige. Windshield is pretty rough. Probably just needs a good cleaning. And then on the body you can see it's really got a lot of oxidation there on the roof and the A-pillars where the paint has come off. Probably going to have to do some sanding on that. Definitely going to have to do some sanding on that. But we'll get her cleaned up and put back together. See you then. Okay, I got the paint stripped off of it. As you can see, like I was saying earlier, it's got a lot of oxidation on the roof and on the A-pillars of this driver's side. A little bit on that back quarter panel. And then it's got like a nice little pit in the hood there. You can kind of see how rough that line is on that passenger side front quarter panel. And then it's got some nasty little boogers on it that I don't know, you can't really see too well. kind of one on the back corner and then one on that front corner. But either way, like I said, it's going to take some body work to get it back in shape. So that's where I'm headed now. See you next time. And here's the 1963 split window Corvette all finished. As always, my biased opinion thinks it's looking pretty sweet. As planned, I painted the wheels white. They were gray before. Personally, I like the white wheels a lot. The interior was tan. Painted that white as well. Did a small amount of detailing on the interior. Gear shifter and the steering wheel is black. And then there is a tire in the back window. Painted that up to match the wheels. Black tire, white rim. See if we can get you guys a shot on the inside there. Hopefully you guys can see as good as I can how the glass came out on this one. It was really rough before. You couldn't even see inside the car through any of the windows. Now you can see all the way through the car. Pretty happy with that. Dipped it in the pledge. Still a little rough, but it's a pretty old car, so I think it's looks pretty good compared to where it started. Definitely very happy with this build, or this custom restoration I should say. Small amount of detail on the exterior of the car. I didn't want to go too crazy with it. Wanted to kind of make it look as classic as possible, so we just did the brake lights, the Corvette emblem on the back, and then I trimmed out the front and back glass in chrome. Typically these Corvettes had some chrome trim around the front windows on those A-pillars as well. But I just kind of like the look of it like this, so I left them alone. As I was saying, there's that tire in the back window. I don't know a whole lot about these Corvettes, especially these older ones, so I don't know if that is something that's kind of true to the car or not. I can't imagine that they would put the spare tire in the back window on a beautiful sports car like this, but there's not a whole lot of room to put it anywhere else, so it's very possible. If any of you guys know anything about these Corvettes, leave me a comment and let me know about that tire. Is that something that's true to these cars, or is that a Hot Wheels thing? This is the first custom restoration I've done that had wheel riders on it. They came with the car. It's not a wheel swap, as you saw from the before shots. I really think these wheel riders make these cars look so much better than those cheap plastic wheels that most of them come with, the main lines. I'd love to get into restoring and customizing more of these cars with wheel riders, but it's very hard for me to buy a $4 or $5 car just to tear apart and take the wheels off of. That being said, I know I can buy wheels online, but The cheapest I've found are like $4 a set, and again, I just can't really see myself spending $4 or $5 on the wheels. Plus, I really like to use as many of the original parts on these custom restorations as possible. So, like I said, I'm glad this one had them on it already. Hopefully I'll come across some more in the future. And who knows, maybe one day I'll get my hands on some real riders. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for checking it out. We'll catch you on the next build. Peace.